Hello students. So in the last class we have studied about reproduction in microbes, specifically in case of bacteria, right? In today's class we will see reproduction in plants. So plants, they propagate by asexual and sexual reproduction. So in plants also you can see sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So the first one, asexual reproduction, I will discuss that, and after that we will see the sexual reproduction. So in asexual reproduction, new plants are produced from somatic cells. So what are somatic cells? Did you remember? All those cells apart from reproductive cells in the organism, we call it as somatic cells. So apart from reproductive cells, whatever cells are there in an organism, those cells are called as somatic cells. So in asexual reproduction, new plant, they are produced from somatic cells or from unfertilized gametes. And here in this does not involve the fusion of male and female gametes, since we know that in asexual reproduction fusion of gamete does not take place. Only in sexual reproduction fusion of gamete takes place, right? So here also fusion of gametes won't take place in case of asexual reproduction. Now there are two methods of asexual reproduction which have been seen in plants. First one is vegetative reproduction and the second one is apomixis. We will see these two in this chapter. The first one, vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction, it takes place when new individuals are produced from somatic cells. That is, we also call it as vegetative propagules. So these somatic cells, it include stem, cutting or tuber in case of potato, you can see. Then bulbils in case of olive plant. Then from leaves also, like the leaves of Bryophyllum plant, and from roots also, etc. So from all these parts of plant, that is stem, tuber, bulbils, leaves, roots, we can produce a new plant. And all these are somatic cells. These are not the reproductive cells, because we will discuss when we will see sexual reproduction where the sexual reproduction part lies in plant. But here you can see stem, tubers, bulbils, leaves, roots. These are from this also we can produce new plant through the method vegetative reproduction. So formation of these structure, this process does not involve two parents, right? So here in this process it does not involve seed formation, because a seed is produced when there is sexual reproduction. But here we are studying asexual reproduction, so there is no seed formation and no two parents are involved. Next, the clone or all the individuals derived from a single cell, the clone that we get from after the reproduction of asexual reproduction, we used to get clones. So the clones of individuals that are derived from single cell, that will be exactly similar to the parent cell and to each other. See here, in asexual reproduction, students, there is no gamete formation, there is no fusion of gametes, right? Only a single parent is involved. So all the characters that are there in the parent cell is taken up by the offsprings. And since there is no crossing over taking place, so the offsprings look exactly similar to the parent cell. That is why we also call it as clones, right? So the offsprings, they are exact copies of their parent cell. And such type of propagation are also called as clonal propagation, since we are getting the clones, right? That is the exact copies. So such type of propagation are also called as clonal propagation. Clonal propagation. Now asexual reproduction, it may occur naturally also. For example, propagation through bulbils, leaves, in case of bryophyllum, then roots, underground stem, in case of potatoes, then subaerial stems, or it can also be done artificially also through stem cutting, root cutting, grafting. These are the process, or budding, or you can say biotechnological method can also be used, which is known as micropropagation. Micropropagation, it is nothing but tissue culture only, plant tissue culture. So in this method we will produce genetically identical offsprings, that plants will be exactly similar to their parent plants by using the technique of tissue culture technique, and we used to produce a large quantity of offsprings, a large quantity of plants through this method. So this is a asexual method only. From one parent tissue or cell we can culture many plant. Tissue culture, I hope you remember, student, we have studied this in our first chapter. See here students, I have taken few examples for asexual reproduction. You can see in potato, in onion, in ginger, and these are natural. And we can also do artificially also through stem cutting, root cutting also. I have shown here the stem cutting example. And grafting is another method which can be done artificially to reproduce a plant. So in grafting what we will do, we will take two plant, and those two plant, they are joined, they are fused together. We used to join those two plant, and in such a way that they grow together as a one plant. So here we have joined, can you see here this blue color portion? Here we have joined two plants. One will be this plant, another we have taken from different plant, and we will join two plants, and then this will grow as a single plant. So many plants have been produced through this process. You can grow apple, mango through grafting also. Rose also is an example.